Being a successful entrepreneur has a number of factors that go into it. I've always believed it's a little bit of luck, some chutzpah, and a lot of hustle. A couple that personifies that is next on the Jeff Crilley Show.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I got to tell you, when I first launched my company 11 years ago, it was scary. I was a reporter for Fox 4, and I was used to, getting that check every week or every 2 weeks, however often they paid us. And when you jump into the great abyss called entrepreneurship, suddenly you have to eat what you kill. And it was scary. But 11 years later, I wake up with 20 employees, and I am so blessed. Joining us to talk about entrepreneurship is a couple that inspires me, Psyche and Vontoba. Terry. They are with UI Global Brands. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, you guys have the most amazing one I think love story, because you work together as husband and wife. Married how long now?
16 years.
Yep. Almost 16 years.
In December.
Yes.
We round up.
We do.
Okay, all right. We're going to start with you. We're going to start with you, Psyche. Tell us about UI Global Brands.
Yeah. So UI Global Brands is one of our babies. We've got 3. This is our 4th baby. It's now 10 years old, and we make natural skin care, natural hair care, natural home cleaning, and natural bath and body products. Everything is free of phthalates and sulfates and parabens, and we like to say it's free of all the bad stuff, and it has all the good stuff. So it's plant-based. It's got coconut oil and vitamin A and vitamin E, and we make those products for 10,000 retail stores across the country, and we ship out goods just every day. Good, clean, natural goods, so folks know what's going on their skin so they can feel safe.
Yes, you're very, very successful as a dynamic duo. Vontoba, tell us about the early days, the very early days.
Yes, the early days started in our kitchen.
Okay.
We lived in Las Vegas, and we were graduate students at UNLV, and came up with some ideas for dry skin. Psyche dealt with eczema. I also had some dry skin issues, and started out doing some body butters that she came up with for a charity in Las Vegas, the Blind Center of Nevada. And we tried out selling on our website. We had a fashion line that we launched around the same time. And we just sort of bumped our heads for a couple years while we figured out what we wanted to do with this business.
Well, tell us about being a husband and wife in business together. It's not for everybody. Psyche? How's it working?
Yeah, he says we bumped our heads. I'm like, we bumped more than heads. I mean, we were constantly trying to figure this thing out. We came to an idea, right, of you pick your lane, I pick my lane, and we will stay in our lanes, and we will stay married. And I think when we figured that out, we stayed happily married. But I think had we not, would have had to, go.
Okay, Vontoba, what's your lane? What's her lane?
My lane is finance, accounting, logistics, supply chain, IT, all of the back office things. And her lane has been more sales, marketing, product development, relationship building, vision, creativity, and she's very smart on both sides. She has an MBA, so it's very well versed in business. But with me handling a lot of the logistical things, she's able to focus on the creative side.
Yes.
So she brings that business flair even to the creative side, which is great. So we're like a dynamic duo, a tag team.
You really are. And Psyche, you and I worked together a few years ago, and one of the things that we did is got some attention from Fox 4. So there was a wonderful piece aired a few years ago. Let's play that now.
Hear from a Frisco woman who is explaining how her natural hair and skin products are succeeding nationwide. Well, success as an entrepreneur requires persistence, imagination, and more often than not, good timing. In tonight's Fox Forward, Dan Godwin sits down with a Frisco wife and mother who built a multi-million-dollar nationwide business based on products she wanted to buy.
So many of us would like to find a way to turn our ideas into a tangible, thriving business, be our own boss, offer the public something of real value. Psyche Terry of Frisco, Texas has done just that. Her line of natural hair and skin products is in 6,000 stores across the United States, in some of the biggest retailers in the nation. And the whole thing got going a mere 8 years ago. Great to say hello to Psyche Terry. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Your first name, Psyche, short for Psychelia.
Yes,
right?
That's correct.
So back in 2009, you are able to launch a line of plus-size lingerie because this is a product at the time you really wanted to purchase yourself. Your designs catch on. They end up in Walmart and Macy's. It's a thriving business, but then you realize at one point a few years back, you've decided that you no longer needed plus sizes, right?
Yes. I had 3 kids, one at the time, and had gained 40 pounds over and over again. It felt like I couldn't lose the weight, and I finally figured out, a way to have a healthier lifestyle.
Okay, so you phased out the lingerie business, but at the same time, you had also launched back in 2009 a line of natural hair care and skin care products under the name Urban Hydration.
Yes.
These have also proven quite popular. Now, how do these products differ from, say, the major national brands?
So we're kind of like a craft beer, if you will. So craft beer is different. It's from a young, thriving, new brand, and everybody wants to try it. So we're very similar to that, where we're exciting, we're new, we're all natural, we're all about ingredients and flavor and fragrance, and you're doing good by your skin.
And people will hear about your success first with the lingerie line and then the skin and hair care products and think, well, Psyche just has sort of a magic touch, but that's not necessarily really how this is.
No, not at all. My husband and I have really worked extremely hard. We now have 3 children, and we've emptied our 401ks, him and me. We've bootstrapped it. We've looked for loans. We finally got investors. We've got some great friends behind us. We have a lot of hard work, a lot of persistence, just tons of effort, and working really well.
Your entrepreneurial efforts also caught the attention of the Steve Harvey Show, so you appeared on there with Steve about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So you live in Frisco, your business, you've got an office in Frisco, 8 employees currently, and you're looking to do more of your manufacturing in the state of Texas.
We love Frisco, and we love Texas economy. It's super important to us to bring more jobs here, so we are definitely currently looking to bring more factory work here.
All right, Psyche Terry, thank you so much. Continued success. For more information about the product line, Urban Hydration, we've got a link at our website. Just go to fox4news.com.
That was cool. And thank you for Fox 4 for producing that piece. I know both of you were watching that saying, oh, wait, that was like 3 labels ago.
Yes. A lot has changed.
Yes. Well, one of my favorite stories, and I hope you guys will tell it, is about a crisis that you had where you had to get this order out. Who wants to start?
Well, I just remember being pregnant and having a large opportunity, and at that time in our lives, every opportunity was a large opportunity, and if we could make it happen, we just about did anything we could to stay in business. We believed in the entrepreneurial dream. We believed that if we could do it. And I remember just talking to Vontoba and deciding to come up with a plan, and if it included, and it did, bins that you would normally put Christmas trees in, and if it included broomstick handles for churning the scrubs, and it did, we go after it. I remember. What do you remember about that lovely time in our life? An adventure?
I remember having orders from 3 retailers and the factory in Dallas that was going to make the products telling us 45 days before the orders were due, hey, your products aren't done and we haven't even started. Now, little did we know they were going to go out of business a few months later, but once they told us that, we said, give us all your contacts, we're going to do it ourselves. And we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into when that happened. She was 30 weeks pregnant at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
But to me, it just shows the stick-to-itiveness, I'm going to bust through a wall. It doesn't matter what has to happen. We're going to get this done. Okay, well, before we go, give us a look into the future. What are the plans for the company, and where are things going?
Yeah, well, those were phenomenal photos of the past, and it almost was a precursor of where we are now, which we've really gone straight forward towards our skincare and our hair care business, and our goal is just to continue to stay in that craft beer for skincare lane where we're giving constant products to customers that need clean beauty, whether it could be your pet or your baby. We just want to be able to create products that are on grocery store shelves and drugstore shelves that you can trust. So I think that's the bulk of my hope for the company. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
And we're growing our personal hygiene category. We launched hand sanitizers this year with the Texas retailer. Very good pivot for us to help slow the spread and be able to grow the business. And then we're also launching some hand soaps, and so we'll help people keep their hands clean and stay healthy, and while we continue growing skincare and hair care and our hand and body lotion business.
Well, and it seems like everybody's washing their hands so much, their hands are starting to dry out. And I applaud you both. Look for many great things in the future. You can get a hold of them through social media. Psyche Terry, we're going to put your website up so people can plug into, I know you do a lot of public speaking and stuff like that. PsycheTerry.com is the website. Thank you both for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
very much.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.